There is a defender between him and the goal, but there wasn't a goalkeeper.
Correct.
And so the offside decision is correct. So they've had 2 penalties and now a goal overruled by VAR.
Disgrace. This is the Sports Bar on talkSPORT with me, Jamie Hara, and Jonathan Woodgate. We want to hear from you. 03717. Would you have a word?
Only Rufus.
This is a scandal. 03717 223344. We are discussing Tottenham falling out of the Carabao Cup. We are also discussing Jarrod Bowen, West Ham, a top performance from them, winning in the Premier League that puts them back up to 4th place. They've really picked up since that almost a little dip in form. Jarrod Bowen, question I ask, would you have him in your England squad? Should he be playing for England the next time it comes around? Potentially over players that are in there at the minute. You look at it, Rashford maybe needs to be pulled out. Grealish isn't playing amazingly well at Man City. Would you have him in there? 03717 223344. But let's get back to Spurs because there's quite a few on the line waiting to have their say. And let's go to Mac, who's a Spurs fan. Mac, good evening.
How you doing, gentlemen? You well?
We're all right, Mac. I was a bit angry at the result, to be honest with you. The team selection, the way we went about the game over the 2 legs. What do you think?
I'm yet another exasperated Tottenham supporter who's looking, going, what the hell needs to happen next? I agree with what you guys are saying. We've got a fantastic manager in his prime, and I think he backs himself to the reason why I'm going to make this point is part of me thinking what he said, but earlier, but not in a negative way. Part of me is wondering if this is a Conte masterclass and he's backing himself as being as the manager he believes he is and we believe he is, and saying to Levy, I don't have the depth in this squad to be able to compete on all fronts. You need to do something. It's now up to you. I'm just proving to you that we aren't good enough.
But Mac, can he get away? Would he have got away with that at Chelsea? Because I don't think he would have done that at Chelsea. Why is he? If that is what he's doing, and I think Jonathan agrees with you a little bit on that, and he is making a point in terms of playing Doherty at left back, playing Tanganga again. If that is the case, surely that's not all right.
Whether it's all right or not, you say, would he have got away with it at Chelsea? The difference with Chelsea is Antonio Conte would have probably gone into Chelsea and they would have said, we want to achieve this and this. Here's £200 million. Here's £300 million. Go and do your magic. Do what we know you can do. And if Levy has said to him, well, we've got aspirations of being back in the Champions League. We've got aspirations of winning the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, but... and we're going to do X, Y, and Z. And like you said earlier, you get your foot through the door. We've got Conte through the door. Don't ask me how. Right? Don't ask me how we have got Conte, because I still have pinched myself moments to see Conte sat in our dugout. I think it's an amazing achievement by Levy to get Conte, a manager who is well-renowned and in his prime.
Sucking the life out of him, though, already.
But tonight, there was no animation in him, which I found quite disheartening. I hated it, not seeing him. He stood there with his arms folded. But that's
because he knows that team at the minute's not good enough, and at the minute he can't do nothing about it.
Good enough, Jonathan.
Do you think he's going to get backed? Do you think he's going to get 100 million or 60 million in this window? Do you think he's going to get that in the summer? Because that's what it needs, doesn't it? It needs a big overhaul of players. You can see that when you look at the squad. Look at the Chelsea squad. It's different.
Jonathan, for me, it all comes down to whether or not Conte gets the players that he's requested. You look at the recruitment in the past. You look at, like, we got rid of Ericsson, we got Gill. Dembele's never been replaced. Dele Alli has needed to be shipped out. Because
Mac, you've got to look at it as well, though. Will these players come? Might they go somewhere else? All the top players these days, they'll go to Man City.
I think
Chelsea.
But you say Jesse Lingard, would he improve the squad?
Yes.
Does Adama Traore improve the squad?
Yes.
So why are we waiting?
But they might not want. Them players might not want to come. They might want to go on free transfers. Jesse Lingard at the end of the season, they might want to go on free transfers. So they might be waiting themselves. They might have put a bid in, but Jesse Lingard might be saying, "No, I'll just wait and see what happens at the end of the season."
Jesse Lingard might want to go back to West Ham because it was so good for him there. He might have rose-tinted glasses on. Who knows? But the problem you've got is Levy is now, in my opinion, Levy, and I've said this before, and I've said it on podcasts I've partaken in. Levy is at the last chance saloon as regards to Tottenham fans. You know, he's one bad decision away from everybody turning against him.
How many times have we said this though, Mac?
Well,
how many times have we said this over the years? We haven't won a trophy since 2008. Jonathan Woodgate scored off his big snoz.
Yeah, luckily, I'm old enough to remember that. But the problem is, this is kind of what, this is where you now got to say, how the hell have we got Conte? We've got him, but he needs backing. We know he's a manager that needs backing. Okay, and Levy had 60,000 fans for the first time in a long while chanting his name to get him out. And I think he's realised how far he's pushed people. I think this is why he went all out to get Conte in when he did.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you look at it, it was only a matter of months from when he went, no, I don't want to be there, to all of a sudden it's, oh yeah, okay, I'll come to Tottenham now. So something has to have been promised by Levy. So Levy has got to follow through, because not only is he going to lose Conte and lose players like Harry Kane, who are the stalwarts of our team, whether they show up in big games or not is irrelevant. They are backed and loved by the fans, and they produce the goals that we need to finish top 5, top 4.
Mac, tell me one thing. What do you think Spurs need? What do you think they need now? Where would you spend your money?
I would have my money in 3 positions. I think we need another reliable centre-back. We need a creative midfielder. And we need a Harry Kane-level striker to work alongside and to give Harry rotation.
Yeah, a striker's not going to come though, is he really? If he knows he's playing second fiddle to Harry Kane.
Well, that is the issue. We know with Antonio Conte, the teams he's had in the past, I mean, he plays 3-5-2. He likes playing 2 up front. So that does open the door to bring in another striker. And then if Harry Kane does need a rest, then you can play a 3-4-3, and you just have that sort of that one central point. You have to bring in a striker. You have to bring in a left wing back. You have to bring in a centre half, and you have to bring in a creative midfielder.
Is a must.
Because for me, James Ward-Prowse
is a must.
I really like James Ward-Prowse. I think when we went to Southampton and took their midfielder, we should have took Ward-Prowse, not Højbjerg, because Ward-Prowse would give us way more than what they're delivering for us. I don't know what you think on that.